Well, maybe if the entertainment industry was actually an industry providing people with entertainment and not a bunch of old ladies sitting on a porch yapping about the other old lady from the other apartment, things would be better. Wes, hi everybody and welcome to another video, and it is a ranty one. Oh yes, my dear friends, I know that my followers who have been following European law for quite some time love my rant videos, but I am all for talking about the actual stories that we have been enjoying for the longest time. I am all for keeping entertainment, well, entertaining. And that is why I always have to bring up each and every single time and whenever I see the opposite. That is, people focusing very much on the drama in the world rather than on, well, actually bringing some good stories into our lives. That's what I am here for. The 11th, by the way, of October, I shall inform you more and more, and I will do more and more promotional videos for my Czech and Polish and Slovak subscribers and friends. I am launching a crowdfunding campaign of an extremely humorous, satirical book, a fantasy collection of poems and accompanying texts, very much inspired by old European folklore, wrapped in myths and legends, and brought into the 21st century as a satire on the way people are living today. But to the matter of hand, I have been a witness to a couple of dramas lately in the, well, last couple of days. And although I don't really focus on drama, I said to myself, why not? Why not actually watch a couple of streams and videos and see what it's all about and whether it is worth watching. So I listened to a couple of them while at the gym, and I was staggered. That what you can see at the screen is not one of them, but is really the main representative of what I'm talking about. So there is a guy called Dan Didio who was for the longest time the editor-in-chief of the DC Comics publishing house. And many people had gripes with the guy. He doesn't work there anymore. He does different comics, works at different company. But a lot of people had gripes with him, but the fact remains that he held the company above the surface of the ocean. And when he left, everything started to go down more and more and more. And recently he did an interview with John De La Rose, who is also an independent creator, but he has never worked for the mainstream. He is an author, an extremely right-wing man, but that's not the matter here on this channel. The problem is, it is the matter in the American comic book industry, and it is destroying it, and people are crying all about it. It's very much politically divided, and people hate each other over there, not only at the comic book industry, but in the USA in general. You guys hate each other over politics. That's the stupidest reason to hate somebody. No, I don't care about politics at all. But precisely because John De La Rose is such a person, a lot of Dan Didio's former co-workers and friends, such as the other guy that you can see on the screen, Jamal Igle, he disavowed him. Because, oh, you talked to the wrong person. I mean, who the hell cares, man? Could you just, I don't know, if you fancy yourself an author, could you just write good things? I don't suppose you can, especially not Mr. Jamal Igle right there, who has never, ever, whatsoever, to my knowledge, been known to write a good book. So all these people can do, now you know what I mean, all these people can do is just stir drama. And that's not only the matter of the mainstream. If you look at, and I am observing it on social media, all the independent scene, and I have not purchased an independent comic book, like truly independent comic book based on the crowdfund and stuff like that in a long, long time. Do you know why? Because all I can see is drama, constructed culture war, and mediocre product. Bad to mediocre. There is a couple of bright gems, a couple of exceptions. I love the art of Matt Barr, for example. I love the art of Van Sciver. I mean, his Cyberfrog is fun. But other than that, I mean, 99% of everything independent is as bland, as boring, as beige, as nothing as the mainstream. And nobody really cares about any improvement because people only care about themselves. They care about attention, they care about clicks and likes, and they care about selling their product via, well, different means. And the only means that should matter, or the only reason, the only way you should promote your product is the quality of your product, saying it's good, buy it. You will have a time of your life, which is how I'm promoting my own books. And the mainstream seems to be promoting all their product by, of course, virtue signaling, inclusion, representation, diversity, yada, 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 all this boring stuff that we have known for a long time. We don't care about it. We only want good things. That's all known. But the other side of the barricade, the independents, they are mostly, 99% of the cases, they are selling their product is by saying, Marvel hates you, or DC Comics hates you, or Disney hates you, buy my book, support me. Iron Age, we will win. Well, when I look at the promotional material that you're presenting to me, when I actually look at it, I see something that I am not interested in at all. Take all the promotional material of for the ISOM comic book, the independent comic book that has been very popular lately. I haven't read it, I haven't purchased it, because each and every single image and promotional picture that the author showed just screamed mediocre and screamed beige. And I went like, I mean, you could have hired a better artist, much better artist. It looks, quite honestly, it looks very bad. I mean, it looks bad. The artwork in the ISOM comic book looks worse than mediocre. And I'm not going to pay money for that. When you look at the comic books, the graphic novel medium, it is a visual medium. It should have both good story and good art. And when I don't like the art, I'm not getting it, son. So instead, I went and spent my money on a lot of reprints of good old mainstream comic books. And European comics and manga. And recently I have even read 2 very good comics that come from the mainstream. And I have made reviews about them. And reviewed them. And not many people watched those videos. Do you know why? Because precisely people are not interested in the stories anymore. People are all interested in the drama. They're all old ladies sitting on the porch yapping about the other old lady from the other apartment who farted when she went to throw out the trash. And that's just entertainment industry in a nutshell today. Not for me. Thank you very much. I will be enjoying and re-enjoying things that are actually good, as I said in this post on Twitter. And that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm out of here.